Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another quick little video of some MLB The Show 16. I want to talk to you a little bit about base running today. So this is not a very good example because we already have 2 outs, and I think they already have the count up to like 2-2. But basically, if you press R1 once and then press and hold L2
once more,
or L1, I'm sorry,
over.
L1.
A dive, but he's
You'll
back.
notice that
a runner on first with 2
it is
away.
instant reaction time. So if I press R1, L1.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2.
Let's do that again. So R1 steps him out once.
Now a throw over.
That was I
manually
back in safely on that one. But let's just do it again. So R1, press once, and then press and hold L1. And
again
it's
a throw,
instant.
and he'll
There's
dive
no
back
way
in.
you'll get thrown out. I've done this for quite a long time now. I mean, weeks
and
weeks
again a throw
in this
over.
game.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Dare I say hundreds of games. And I've not been thrown out once with an aggressive
and
lead.
notice another
he
throw
continued to do it
Runner
over and over again until he doesn't. That's
and
me
again
not,
a throw.
not pressing, holding
and
L1.
the runner back.
Now,
with
it's
the man
2
at
outs.
first.
It's a 1 and 2 count. He could throw a ball. He could throw an out pitch.
Throw over.
And
he has to dive, but he's back
like
in easily.
A pitch out and try to pick me off if I tried to steal. So I'm not going to try to steal on this. I'm just going to wait for him to stop fucking throwing over, and then eventually he'll actually throw the ball. Now, this does get a little bit annoying, so this is one of the downsides to actually doing the aggressive step off. But if you notice, he'll continue to do this over and over again. Some pitchers are a little bit more aggressive than others. This is Double-A baseball, by the way. I just started a new road to the show. This guy, Park, who's pitching, he has a really low ERA. He's kind of like their power pitcher. And you can see he's got like a fastball. It's actually only like a 93. He's changed it to an 88, though. So he's a pretty good pitcher, and so I don't think he doesn't really want me to have any lead off at all.
But he's back
so I'm gonna, just for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just not do an aggressive lead off. I'll just press and hold L1. If you notice, he does his thing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
And let's give him an aggressive handoff. There we go.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll
now
dive back
he's done
in
this
safely.
enough.
2
outs, 2 strikes, 1 ball. I'm going to go ahead and do a steal. So press R1, press L1, or press R1, press...
And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
Let's just pause it. You press R1 one time. That will give him an aggressive leadoff. If you press R2 one time, it will automatically steal. That's the auto steal is the R2. Now here's the difference. If you do an automatic steal, you cannot press and hold L1 because as soon as you start to steal the base, your base runner will return to the base you just came from. So you see, it doesn't work very well if you're trying to steal, doing the automatic
first
return.
with 2 away.
So actually, I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to try to steal.
And
this guy
again,
is
a
all
throw
over
over. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Over like what, 12 times already? So I'm just gonna keep doing the aggressive lead. Eventually he'll throw.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Maybe he'll get a full
that's
count.
That's a great pitch on 1 and 2.
Let's see if we can get a full count on this
in the
guy,
zone,
and then I can show you what I mean about the
he needs to
automatic
protect.
steal.
Turned out to be a good take.
Give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Up and in.
All right,
here
perfect. So we got a full count now.
And
2 outs. There's no reason not to try to steal. So I'm going to go R1 once, R2 once. And there, see the automatic steal.
Swinging, and that
now it's irrelevant because there was a strikeout.
So no
2
runs
outs,
here on a base
count.
hit, no errors, and
I knew
one
that
man
no matter
left
what, I
aboard.
should have been stealing.
So it's on to the
play.
bottom of inning
but
number
that was
1,
the R2
no score.
automatic steal. I don't know how to explain it other than you feel a slight vibration in the controller.
Werner will dig
when
in.
You
He
press
singled
the
his
R2,
first time around.
You'll feel it like basically just like a quick vibration. It's signaling that you've signaled the automatic steal. The other way of stealing is to press and hold R2, and you'll wait until you feel the vibration. And now it's on a trigger release, where as soon as you release the R2 trigger, your base runner will go. That's a very big timing. You got to watch the pitcher. It's not stats based; it's based off of you. So the R2 trigger hold way of stealing is not a simulation. It's a little bit more you're playing as the base runner. the R2 single press and release, and then you wait for the pitcher to either pitch or throw over. That is purely stats based. So I hope this helps a little bit. I know it's kind of difficult to demonstrate just verbally, but hopefully you can see that my screen. You saw me pressing R1 and pressing and holding L1 to automatically retreat. If you do one press of R1 and then press and hold L1, you'll never get picked off. I mean, with the exception of you're playing as some baboon that doesn't know how to run. I mean, if you have somebody who at least can run a little bit, my character in Road to the Show has a pretty high speed, so I think that's why he probably returns quickly. Also, the base running and stealing attributes are up. If those attributes are very low, then I'm assuming you may get picked off more often with an aggressive lead. But if you go, like for example, if I were to have gone R1 twice, and that's what they call I think they call it the extreme lead, I would not have been able to return in time. So play around with it, see what you like, see what works for your character, see what works for your team and your play style. But R1 once, and then press and hold L1, and for the most part, you'll always be able to get away with an aggressive lead. You might get thrown over a lot on, but that's about it. Thanks for watching.